Ah, Nebuchadnezzar. I played this game. I think it could benefit from having taxes and wages, because evolving houses doesn't give you any benefit, and, you can just earn infinite money, and it's literally actually impossible to lose the game, because there's no wages or any siphon or maintenance cost. So, it doesn't have to be taxes and wages, but, it's a proven system, earning income from evolving and building houses and paying maintenance fees for things. It's a proven system in game design. It works in a lot of games. It doesn't have to be that, but it would solve a lot of problems. Well, what's this? I got some comments on my opinion. I wonder what the internet has to say. Why do you keep requesting the game be something else? This is just too much. I don't know what these developers did to you to deserve this. The point you keep coming back to is, they should have taxes. No, dude, just no. Seems like a lot of people don't agree with my opinion. Well, I still think it would be a good idea. Hey, the developers just announced a 1.1 update. I wonder what's in it. I'm very excited to see how they're planning to develop this game. Let's see what they got. Taxes and wages. Welcome back to Nebuchadnezzar. This is a game where a lot of people wanted my opinion, because it is obviously a game that is attuned to this channel. We've played all the Impressions games and Caesar 4, which is not an Impressions game. We've checked out Children of the Nile, Builders of Egypt, all sorts of ancient historical city builders, and Nebuchadnezzar was the latest sort of iteration of the inspired by Impressions games. Now, the developers have said this is not meant to be an Impressions game. It is not Pharaoh in Mesopotamia, but you can't deny some of the similarities. There's some interesting things, like with how the caravans and goods work, but we had some issues with it, and I identified a number of problems, which I thought, and I thought that they were lacking from the game. Particularly the point of how you could sit still and just earn infinite money, and that evolving houses yielded no rewards. You just completed objectives. Actually, evolving the houses actually just cost you more money, because to maintain them, you have to import more goods, you have to manufacture more goods, and all of that. So there was sort of a way to, like, it just didn't feel fun, right? Because there was no positive reinforcement to evolve houses. It's just checking boxes off from the objectives list. So I said that taxes and wages it's a very basic solution, right? Pretty much every city builder in existence uses taxes and wages or something like that. It's not an exciting solution, it's a pretty boring solution. But there's a reason why it keeps showing up, because it's easy to implement and it makes a lot of sense, right? It's intuitive, it rewards you for evolving houses because you earn taxes, and the wages slowly siphon your money, so you can't just sit there forever earning infinite money, right? It's not, you gotta do something, right? You gotta do something, and that's the point of these simulation city building games. You gotta do something, otherwise your city's gonna fall apart. And just as a note, the city falling apart before this update was actually meaningless. You could not lose the game. I tried to lose the game. I could not lose. I ran out of money, all my houses devolved, and then nothing happened. Trade stopped because you can't import things when you're at zero cash. And then, because trade stopped, things started restabilizing. I made more money, trade resumed, and all the houses started devolving again. You could not lose the game. But now, with wages, if you run out of money, you can keep running out of money. So a loss-death spiral exists. And what we're going to do today is jump into the campaign and analyze some of these points. I know I've done a lot of talking, but I feel like a lot of explanation needs to be done in terms of this because a lot of my words were taken out of context. Now, last time we were looking at Mission 11, I have actually beat Mission 11 in a video showing me beating the mission, despite one comment saying I lied and I didn't actually beat the mission. I mean, I've beaten the mission. Okay, let's be clear about that. There's Mission 12. It's not the last mission, but it is a much later mission. The Neo-Assyrian Empire. Now, the story of this mission is less important. Population 25,000, prestige 2,500, 22 glorious residences, a temple, a palace, pretty high requirements here. Prestige is like the rating requirements all grouped up into one, and it's actually kind of hard to raise it in many cases, usually because you ran out of space or resources. Let's go ahead and play this mission, and first note that there are now 3 difficulty levels instead of 2. On easy, needed employees is minus 10%, import costs is minus 5%, export costs is plus 5%, wages are minus 5%, and taxes are plus 5%. Normal keeps everything at default levels, and difficulty hard, employees needed increase 10%, import costs more expensive, export costs less profitable, wages higher, taxes less. Okay, we're gonna play on hard. And we can start with a historical start, which gives you a little bit of foundation, or an empty map. We're gonna start with an empty map. The difficulty modifiers look really minor. Yeah, personally, I might want to double those numbers, or have a very hard, which doubles the hard numbers, and maybe a very easy, which doubles the easy numbers in the other way. But like plus 5%, minus 5%, that feels like if you're earning 1,000 in exports, 5% is a very small change. So, there's a few other things besides just taxes and wages, which is a big point of this update, but new difficulty level hard was added, and there's a few little UI improvements and gameplay changes which I also want to note, and I think they're good changes. They're good changes. As you surely know, King Ashurbanipal is highly educated and interested in culture as well as history, so it should come as no surprise that he has decided to build a library to collect knowledge from all over the world, and he believes you are the best person in the empire for the task at hand. Nineveh awaits. It will be my honor. Now, I'm just gonna pause the game and explain a few important changes. First of all, up here, there's now unemployment level and number of missing workers. There's more details here. I think it used to just look like this. It now looks like that, right? So that's more handy. Mines have been added. A mine, they call it. We can have copper mines. And there's also stone mines. And I saw on another map there's a gold mine. So mines have been added. Maps in the campaign and terrain have been tweaked and changed. Some maps are bigger, some have new terrains. Obviously these terrains here are completely new because this is all new. And now over here there's under the budget tab we have taxes, wages, and then trade. Because before there were no taxes, there were no wages. It was just all trade. So it was, I don't know if this is the correct term, but it was sort of like everything was just net, right? Rather than gross, right? Like you sold something, you got that money, you bought something, you spent that money, and that's the only accounting you have to do. But now, wages have a continual cost. Taxes have a continual boon. So now trade minus wages plus taxes is your net. Trade is just gross. Yes, I'm using those terms, I think, correctly. And also, the higher you evolve the houses, the more taxes they pay. So you get rewarded now. Because a big thing in these city builders, especially Impression style, and I know this is not supposed to be an Impressions game, but Impression styled, clearly inspired by, is when taxes exceed wages. When the taxes you're making from the housing you have exceeds the wages you're spending to maintain those housing, your city goes into another phase. It's a prosperity phase sort of thing. It's the big reward for all your efforts. And that is one of the primary motivators in city building games. Right? You want that big overpowered reward, and it's overpowered because it takes you so long to get there and it takes so much effort to do. But before this update, that just didn't exist. So it's like, yeah, okay, evolving houses just cost me more money. It just makes the game more difficult. Anyway, let us get this started. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to build? You know, the monument building in this game is still a little... I don't know why I've paused the game. How do I unpause? There we go. Nothing happens until you build stuff, because there's no wages. So there's no invasions in this game, so I can just let the game run. The monuments... It does have the custom building monument thing, which is kind of interesting. Personally, I'm not that into it, so I'm just gonna do the easy thing. Now, this is gonna seem a little cheesy, and it kind of is. In the big deserty areas away from the water, you just pop down the monuments, because completing these just gets you tons of prestige. So I'm gonna pop this here, and it doesn't cost any money to pop that down. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this palace here. Now, if any of you think the way I'm playing is cheesy or unfair or anything like that, well, just know there's no wrong way to play a video game. How high can I put this? How close can I... There we go. We're just... Saving space is a big deal on these maps. I'm gonna pop that right there. Good. And then we just need to have the storage for this here, and the storage for this, like there. Oh, I should have... No. This is the correct side, yes, because we got to fit the clay pits and everything. We might need quite a bit. Okay, so to set this up... By the way, this right-clicking to bring up this menu, I actually think is really good. I actually think it's really good. I think more city builders should just have that, because then you can just grab a dirt road, have these connected. 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. This is fine. Just make a big loopy thing. And we're gonna slowly build these two monuments with some very basic industries. Where can I fit a clay mine? One there. And is that the closest it can be? This terrain is actually a little tricky. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then just have brick works. And can do that. And I think, yeah, if we have these fully stocked, we should be able to support maybe 4. It's 3 or 4. I think with everything fully stocked, it's 1 clay thing to 2 brickworks. Where's the brickworks? There it is. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so now you see up here, we require 726 workers for this. So we better get started on that. This seems like the entry point. In terms of evolving the houses, do we have a lot of flat coast? We have quite a bit of flat coast for irrigation. Do we have fishing? We do have fishing, yes. Quite a lot of flat coast here. The fishing is going to be required for the 2nd tier houses, so I think we should build the normal houses around here, then have the nicer houses down this way. Right, 25,000 populations, quite a lot. There's already a bridge to this side, so we can also build on this side. We have all the flat coast on the eastern bank is up the top. All the flat coast on the southern bank is around the middle. Okay, so actually, there's quite a lot of flat coast. I think I'll start here. Okay, it's a pretty big map. It's a pretty big map. Let's start up with some houses. Very simple. 9 by 18. We're gonna start with pretty big area here. I'm just gonna plan it to be like that. Good. Dirt road. The settlers are lost. I know. They need a road connection. Things can't go off-road in this game. Okay, so this is gonna be our initial housing area. One thing that sort of is a bit annoying, there is edge scrolling, but this bottom menu blocks the edge scrolling. So if you want to scroll down, it actually, you can use WASD, but if you want to scroll down, it can be a little bit annoying. Let's hook that road up and the immigrants should show up. Now, another big improvement, which I actually said would be nice, but I didn't expect it from a little indie dev.
I have some friends who live here. I wonder how to find them.
There's voice lines.
Behold, this city is even more beautiful in person. What a nice home it will make.
I have some friends.
We've traveled so far, but this magnificent city was worth the journey.
Good. There's no separate audio sliders for voices, which I would like, but the characters are voiced. The writing is okay. Better than Space-Based Startopia. The writing's okay. It's not quite as iconic writing as the Impressions games, but it's a nice touch. It makes the city feel more alive. That accent, though, I'm unsure of the accent. There's various accents depending on the walkers and all of that. Anyway, people are moving in now. These industries will get started and the 2 monuments will be constructed. Oh, the monuments are actually slightly touching right there, which is gonna be fine. But they're nicely tucked away in the dry desert. They'll get us all the prestige we need. But now, as you see here, as people move in, wages are skyrocketing for all those workers, and taxes are only like 1/10 of it. Like, the taxes we earn are 1/10 of the wages. So now, there is a purpose for this button. Because if we don't pause, we start losing money. So, before, I could just wait for these monuments to finish. And then I'll get all the prestige I need, and then using that prestige, I could open up all the trade routes I wanted, right? You can't open these trade routes until you hit prestige. Like, that one needs 250, this one needs 55, that needs 300, that needs 550, that one's 200, 750, 150 here, 55 there. 800 for that one. So the easiest ones are this one and... which one was the other cheap one? Is it just one which was 55? This is the first trade route I'll open, 55. And they will buy clothes and dates. Okay, clothes and dates. Zodragon, thank you so much. So we need to set up a date industry, which is going to be dual purpose, because we need to... let's get a few more of these people moved in. This is going to be a lot of people. We need to raise our prestige to set up an export, because if we don't, well, we're gonna actually lose the game. So now, we can't just speed up the game to 12x and wait for these to finish. We gotta go build some villa things, and they need dates and fish. So this looks like a good little fishing coast. So if I go to housing, villas, right? The only housing requirement is 22 glorious residences, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Now let's set up a villa block, which I think can go right here. This road here is throwing me off. I'm going to get rid of this road. Okay. Yeah, this is all just weird. Good. So fishing is going to be here. Dates can grow along this coast as well. So the villas should go about here. So let us go to houses, villas, and set up a nice little villa area. Keep forgetting you can rotate buildings in this game. So that's going to be there. Oh. Wait. Villas need to have some decor between them. So I'm going to leave a responsible gap. Maybe 2? Maybe 1. I think 1 should be enough for villas. We're gonna do a nice section of villas. Like that. And we're gonna use a stone road, because it's nicer. Do this. So decorations can go between. And then we need to get these villas going, which needs dates and fish, which is convenient because dates are going to be our first export. So let's go to food, a fishing pier. Let's get a bunch of these going. Now I still lack a little bit of sense of how much of everything we need, but we can do that. Then we have a warehouse just in range of all the fishing. We might need more fishing down this way actually. So I think I will prep to cover more of this southern coast. Yeah, so this is gonna be for fish. Fish, fish, fish. There's quite a lot of resources in this game, right? There's fish. And then we gotta set up dates. So let us go to crop farms. And I will plan for where it's gonna be. I'm gonna have a crop farm here. And a crop farm here. Actually, I think I can actually... Maybe I'll put it over here. Crop farm here. And we'll need some roads. And we need some irrigation. Let me go ahead and get some irrigation pumps set up here. 2 should do. Irrigation canals. To go ahead and irrigate all this land. Bit too much. There we go. Now, dates. Let's grow some dates. I'll leave some room here. This can go up to 60, so then we can have another worker, another carrier. We've got lots of unemployment. Let's get more dates set up. And we need some irrigation going back there, but no problem. Another worker. Nope, we don't need another worker. And you. Also dates. 45. Another worker. Another carrier. Dates are now growing. Let us throw down a warehouse here. No, 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 stop. No fish. Okay. You're accepting dates. Okay, we've got some dates going. Has Kitty, we're ashamed you ended up with 3,000 in debt in an open play map. No, actually now it's quite easy to lose the game because you can't open a trade route until you have prestige. By the way, these monuments are slowly going along. You see that? They'll eventually complete. So we need to get these set up so that we can actually get it all running. Let's hook up. Can a road not go there? There it goes. Waiting for the dates to grow. Can I get some irrigation going around the back there? If I throw down maybe a couple more irrigation canals. Can I get that covered? Not quite. Need a bit more. There we go. Irrigated. Which should give more crops to go. Okay. Unemployment, by the way, right now has no penalty. Dates are coming in. Let us now go to services. Standard market. This can go right here. Let me connect the road around the back so it has quick access to everything. We're gonna need a date and fish. Now, there's no random walkers here. We can just do this and that, and it covers everything. And that will get these houses moved in. Oh, they also need some decoration. So let's go to... where is it? This one. I like these statues. They're expensive, but they work. Since we don't have a source of money, I will be conservative with their placement for now. These are very expensive. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, we need even more decoration. That's not enough. Only some of these moved in. Let's get some moved in and check our prestige. Okay, okay. See, we're running out of money. We're running out of money. We might actually lose. If we can't open this trade route to sell dates. Okay, some of these have moved in. Good. Now, if I check prestige, why are we getting 0 from? Is it just not enough townsfolk? Average house per level. Okay. Maybe it takes a little bit to okay, there it is. It's starting to load in. Prestige is starting to load in. Okay. Besides that, evolving these houses does work, which we can actually do. I'm not sure if there's rescue funds in this game. I think there are. Oh, let's...
I'm so happy to live in my beautiful city. Today, maybe I'll just have one more date.
Voice lines. Voice lines. It's actually a nice touch. Okay, dates are coming in. Dates are coming in. Askitty, thank you so much. Did they also fix the demolish refund, or is it still 90%? It's still 90%, last I checked. So we can destroy those statues if we need money back. But for now, since we're running out of time, here's something. I always say, essentially, any sort of imperative or consequence, it boils down to a time limit, right? In a first-person shooter, you gotta shoot someone before they shoot you. In a city builder, you gotta do something before an invasion or before you run out of money, right? It's just a countdown. This money up here right now is seconds counting down. It just doesn't look that way, right? But essentially, all sense of consequence is tied to a time limit. There's a lot of people who say, oh, there's a time limit in this game? Ah, that sucks. I'm never gonna do it. Let's play Caesar 3, where we have to build up before an invasion comes. There's no time limit there. It all boils down to a time limit. A time limit itself is a very crude implementation. But that's what it is. We now have a time limit. That's why a pause button needs to exist. We need to stock up food before winter comes. Okay, let's try evolve these houses. If I look here, they need water, bread, milk, water, ceramics. Right. So evolving these houses also gets us prestige. So let's set up crop farms. We'll try be a little bit efficient with this. There's a lot of area here, so I'm gonna just set up here. Bread, water, ceramics, milk, right? So I'm gonna set up... There is some flat coast there, which we might need, so I'm just gonna try scatter 3 wheat farms here. Okay, that looks good. I'll need some irrigation. Let's use that. Irrigation canal. See, this is actually starting to feel difficult now. And not, oh, this game needs to be difficult, otherwise it's not good. It's that it feels like there's consequences. Okay, so eventually I want to irrigate up to here. Okay, I could probably just do that by bring down a couple of those. It doesn't matter, but I'm gonna fix it anyway. Where's the next? Okay, okay, fixed. Then we need a warehouse to get all of the grain. Good. The roads just have to be touching a little bit. So this is holding all of the, yep, that wheat. Let's get wheat going. This doesn't cost anything, right? Yeah. That doesn't cost anything, but hiring more people will cost more wages. Important note. Okay, that's our source of wheat. which we will need to bring down and turn into bread. So we have this road connecting like that. We will need a warehouse. How do I want to do this? I suppose I could turn this into a production center. I don't want to use the... Maybe I turn this into the production center. That makes more sense. Okay, so I'm gonna set a warehouse here. The road connected. I probably want to create a shorter route. Okay, roads aren't too expensive. Then I'm going to need a caravanserai to transport wheat from here to there. This is now set to accepting wheat going out. This is now set to accepting wheat coming in. There we go. See, this system is actually kind of interesting. Okay, that caravan's now going to bring the wheat over to here, where we can now surround this with a dirt road and set up... I should actually wait for the wheat to come in so we don't pay wages to people who can't work. So I will just have another warehouse. A little tricky. Gotta be here. Another warehouse here, which is going to be accepting bread. Okay? I should also set up milk. Yeah. I'm actually trying to be efficient. Isn't that interesting? We need... No, livestock farm. 1, 2, 3. Warehouse between them all for efficiency. Road connecting out to there. Another warehouse, which can be in range of those, yes. But this just allows things to connect up a little bit. This is going to be accepting milk, receiving. This is going to be accepting milk, exporting. We need a caravanserai set up for milk, going from here to there. Then we need some irrigation. Irrigation pumps. 3, 4. That should be more than enough. Okay, do this. Have this come along here. Go through there. Go out the other side. Come along here. Good. Now, this is going to be milk. Okay. Milk and wheat going to be coming on down. We then just need bakeries set up for all of this once wheat is harvested. I think I should really put in the extra workers here. Okay, harvest is coming. Wheat will store into there. Caravanserai gets it. We set up the bakeries. Keep in mind, bakeries can just have extra workers rather than building up more bakeries. Okay, then we can prep having a well to distribute water. There. Get the water going out first. I know that's a little preemptive, but that's fine. Bread is in production. Milk has come in. Services. Let's throw down 2 poor markets. One for the milk, one for the bread. Exactly next to the warehouses. You are getting milk. You are getting bread. We've only got 1,000 left in the bank. Caravanserai, beautiful word. Yeah, the Caravanserai is probably the most unique thing about this game. It's actually nice. Okay, it seems like we can support another bakery. Okay. Is bread coming in? Yes, bread is coming in. So now we can start evolving one area. I'll start the right side, I think. Do that. Do that.
Milk tastes much better than water.
Milk tastes much better than water.
Maybe I'll sneak a bite.
The people who sell food in this game, they're really into their own product. I sell bread. Maybe I should eat bread. I sell dates. Let's eat dates. I suppose it makes sense. Okay, we're evolving all of this. So you see prestige slowly creeping up, but getting to like 55 prestige. Are we actually supporting all of this? Yeah. One odd thing is houses consume resources even if no one lives there. We just deliver it and it rots. So I think there are rescue funds. So we're gonna just try our best to avoid that for now, but the longer we take, the slower things are. Oh, these houses might need decorations as well. I forgot these lowly houses need decorations. Yeah, we're struggling to keep up on bread. Are all of these filled? Yes, I think we can support... Yeah, we can support more bakeries. I think maybe 2 more. Let's get that bread. There's no bread stuck in there. It's just trying to get that bread out. Okay. That looks good. Then after that we need ceramics. That's where we're gonna hit our first hurdle. We can go ahead and distribute milk and bread to the other block as well. To there. And another bread distributor for this area. Okay, so they have bread, milk, and water for all of these houses. Prestige is 14. Not bad. I'm gonna... Oh. I hate this. People are leaving the city. No, a single house devolved because it ran out of bread. People are not leaving the city. Oh, we don't have enough workers. We gotta get these houses evolved. People are coming back. Look at that. It's a... So evolving these houses doubles our population. So this actually works for itself, yeah. What is my opinion on the future of this game? Its first step into the 1.1 update, I think massively improves the game. However, there's like 100 concurrent players on Steam. So it could be pretty good if they keep improving it. Like currently, the no penalty for unemployment is weird for me. Right? But the addition of wages and taxes actually solves most of the fundamental problems. I am broke, you're out of money, the king's money, yet your benevolent ruler believes this was caused by an unlucky series of events. He has decided to provide some funds, but don't test his patience again. How much? 4,000. Okay. So see, we can't even sell anything yet. This game is hard now. Game's hard. Like, I can't just wait for this to complete. It's gonna take way too long. We don't have like a little monument to build. So we need to get our prestige up to 55 or we lose the game. Right? Or we lose the game. So next I need to provide ceramics. How do some of these houses not have water? I need to provide ceramics. Alright, the final level requires 3 decoration. Yeah, how is water not covered everywhere? Oh, I guess they don't get it until they evolve to this level, right? So we have to set up ceramics. So let's go to industry. Clay mine. I guess down here is fine, yes? We go 1, 2. Then we go ceramic workshop. Leave room for more just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this how... This might actually work out a little bit better if I build the road like this. A little weird, but... Okay. Then we need to have a warehouse... No, warehouse. For ceramics. And get that going. Oh! The immigrants disappeared at some point. Then we'll need another poor market here to distribute ceramics. Okay, everyone please move in. Are we exhausting our bakeries? There's 10 wheat stored in all of them. Can we support one more? There's no wheat in the warehouse. I think if there's wheat in the warehouse, then I build another bakery. There's wheat there. Maybe I can support another bakery. Keep that going. Okay, we need so many workers, but evolving all these houses should get us what we need. Yeah, a lot of these houses haven't evolved, or they just haven't moved in. Okay. A little bit of ceramics is going. Let's set up one route here. So they get to the 3rd level of housing. I see people moving out. We can't get a stable bread supply. Do we really not have enough wheat? All the bakeries are still stocked. We're just not turning it into bread fast enough. Bread's not stocking up in the bakery, so that's fine. Distance-wise, it's okay. Okay. Neb received the bug fix. Yeah, I installed the patch before we ran this, so we got the latest hotfix. Some Walker voice lines fix and translation fix. They're fast? They're reasonably fast. This 1.1 update feels like it could have come a little sooner, but... Slowly running out of wheat now. I think I need another caravanserai for the wheat. Get more over here. Faster. Okay. Milk. Ugh, we're running out of milk as well. Just trying to support all of this. And the prestige. We're only getting 1 prestige from these villas. It's a little... I don't know if... like the little bits of grass will be enough. It helps a little bit, I guess. Grass is much cheaper. Wait, did I see that? Oh, the grass got rid of the statues. That's why my money was going up. This is actually cheaper than the statues, yeah. So I think we avoid the statues for now. Just do that. Yeah, overall that's cheaper than statues. We are slowly getting this out. We're still really short on workers because we can't maintain these evolutions. We're out of milk. So we need to... Are these... Oh, these... just need more workers. Okay, that actually increases our milk production. Bread also can't keep up. Maybe it's too many houses. But you should ramp up. Can we get to 55? I don't know. I don't know if we can. That's all halted work. Do we just lose? I would like it if we can actually lose. These are at... Yeah, it's low on milk, I think. To get more milk, what can we set up? Because we're low on cash. We're at 30 prestige. More people are moving in here. 32 prestige. How much prestige are we getting? 12 from the villas now? Why does this say 35, 36? Is that just lagging behind, I think, maybe? Well, all the villas evolved and moved in, so that's good. They pay more taxes as well. What's our taxes to wages? Taxes are 500, wages are minus 8 to 900. So we're basically losing... As the houses evolve, we make more money. I guess one tactic would be... Because there's no worry about unemployment, we can just destroy all industry buildings and then we stop paying wages, essentially. Congratulations, you failed the mission. I would like to see it. If we go into debt again, I'd like to see what happens. Okay. Yeah, we're not keeping up on milk or bread. Yeah, so we need more. That's bread. This is wheat, right? This is wheat. Pape, thank you so much. I can set up another crop farm here. Irrigation. Okay, we need a bit more irrigation here, but that's fine. Let's get the wheat growing. This will help our wheat supply over this side. We have some unemployment. Good. We don't need that. We just need to have another irrigation pump. Ooh, I'm really trying. I'm properly trying here. Okay. Let's get a bit more there. Irrigation canal down to there. Over to here. Good. More wheat to turn to bread. So we should be able to support more bread production. Bakery. Okay. Prestige is at 44. If I pause the game, what are we looking at here? A lot of our houses have started evolving now. They're now just mainly low on ceramics. Not nearly enough clay. That's the problem. So let's boost up clay production. Boost up clay production. Okay, if we get the ceramics in. Okay, we're gonna go into debt again. For certain. You're that way. You are going this way. Okay, I'll just set that up now. We're gonna go into debt again, and I just wonder what will happen. But we need to get to 55. How's our budget? Taxes are 600, wages are minus 1,100. You're broke. By making money or restart the mission. Okay. We can destroy things to make money, but we just basically need to... Because am I allowed to build if I'm in debt? No, you can't build if you're in debt. So it seems like going for monuments at the start is a bad idea. To destroy all of that, we get money back, 90% back when we do that. Ooh, we're cutting it close. Is there threats now? Yeah, we're about to lose the game. If I'm not careful here, we're gonna lose. Okay, it's mainly ceramics missing. We're at 48 prestige. 48. It says 53 here. We need to get it to 55 so we can open a trade route and sell dates right here. I don't know if a dock fits here. Port. Where can the nearest port fit? Across the bridge? Yeah, it doesn't quite fit there. One would fit there, but we're using that for fishing. Doesn't fit there. Yeah, the nearest port location is inconveniently over here. How much is this? Port is 250. I actually can't afford it. Okay. We just need to... Once we hit 55, we can open the trade route. Working. Okay. Hold on. Let me get these... No, there's no clay in there. Okay, so we actually... A little bit of surplus clay going into all of that. Okay. 49, 54. Okay, I think this is the number we're actually gonna get. If we lose, it's actually great because that's exactly what I wanted from this game. But I want to lose when I'm trying my best, right? I want to make the mistake and actually have it screwed up. I want to see. What are we looking at? So we brought our wages down to below 1,000. Taxes are now just under 700. I assume I can actually just destroy production facilities and I will make money back. More of these houses are evolving. It looks like they have enough milk and bread. We don't have a stockpile of milk, but it seems enough is going out. The market's actually full of bread, so we're just a little short on milk, but right now ceramics is what's holding us back. We just don't have enough. These are all filled. So I think I can boost up ceramic production a little bit here. Prestige, it says 50. This is supposed to be our prestige, right? It says 56, but up here it says 50. So I'm a little confused. Is this oh, that's total prestige. 56 is what? Prestige, okay. Average annual income, population 57. What's the math here? We're at 52? I'm not sure what's bringing this down from 57 to 52. Okay. 52. We just need 3 more prestige. 3 more. So I now know setting up the monuments like this at the start, it's a bad idea. You're paying wages for things that aren't helping you get to that first prestige level. Ooh, a stockpile of bread. That's good to see. So that's actually a very good change. Plopping the monuments at the start and trying to build them for prestige doesn't work. 53 prestige. Come on, we just need a bit more ceramics. Okay. We can support this, I think. 54. 54. Just need a little bit more. 53. No! 57 to 52 is maybe the difficulty. Maybe. Like, this needs to be explained. Like, visually here. Because this is 60 now. New trade opportunities. Show me the city. Pause the game. Give them the dates. So we're now open for trade. Now I need to make money back. So to make money back, I have to destroy things. Now here's something that's a little cheesy, which I think they should actually make harder. Once a trade route is open, it should be able to be closed again if we drop below that prestige level. I think they should actually make that change. Because what happens now is, I can go back down to 0 prestige, and farm dates. But let's set this up now. Let's just sell all of that. Sell all of that. So we do need to have a dock. Is it? No, it's infrastructure. Port. We're gonna have this right here. We need a warehouse. Costs 50, right next to it. It doesn't have to be right next to it. Let's have that right there. This is going to be getting dates. We need a dirt road. Going around like that. Technically, you can destroy these roads and make money back as well. Look at my money, 88. Let's convert these useless roads into cash. 160. Look at that. Nice. It's a little weird that you get money back, but sure. I think on hard, getting money back should be I think some things can be tied to difficulty. Hard, or maybe if they introduce a very hard difficulty, or the difficulty should influence how much money you get back. Right now it's 90%. So then we need to just bring, okay, so a shortcut here for me to have a caravanserai, costs 50, and this is going to be bringing dates from here to there. Good. Good. Let's have another one because it's quite a distance from here to here. Good. Good. And having these houses evolved is nice. But also I can have another crop farm right here. It allowed me to build it, even though I'm too in debt. Oh, I need money to place the crops. So let me destroy this warehouse. It's weird. And then I can... I don't know if this... Oh, it costs 1. It's not free. It costs 1. There we go. No, it didn't cost anything. It says it costs 1. Right? Or maybe... No. It doesn't cost anything. I couldn't build it when I was in debt, but it doesn't cost anything. Anyway, let's have this here. Okay. That boosts up date production. And now... Oh, I should also set this to be organized. This is for dates. It might be for other things later. Good. This is correct dates, yeah? Alright. Now, we let the dates come in. And then we can sell the dates and have a export. Oh, so I destroyed a bunch of buildings. What's my wages now? See, destroying the buildings dropped my wages. Oh, we almost have more taxes than wages. Look at that. I just have to destroy a little bit more, and then our taxes pay more than wages. Though these houses will devolve from the lack of pottery, so these taxes will only last a little while longer until the pottery all breaks. So with this export, we should be able to stabilize.
I don't blame people for stealing. These dates are the best in the city.
Wow. There's different voice lines for each caravan, but depending on what they're carrying? Oh, did I set this to? I did not. Okay, there we go. So now we just have to wait for some money to come in. For some money. Yeah, destroying buildings should cost money, not return it. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. We did open the trade route, right? We are trading. Oh, I did not set this to sell as much as you can. There we go. Harvest those dates, thank you very much. Put the dates in there, thank you, good. Here comes more dates from the caravanserai. One card pusher takes a while. Oh, look at those. Pile of dates. Now, here comes a trade ship. Let's see if this is actually set up correctly. Money. Money. Now we can start stabilizing. I can now rebuild all of my ceramics industry. Let's go. Clay mine, clay mine. I can go a little bit more as well. Let's go clay mine. Let's really try and stabilize this. Clay mine. Let's go ceramic workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Warehouse in range of all the ceramics workshops. Set this to accepting ceramics. We have some unemployment. Let's keep this all going. Clay first. Okay. These always take more workers than you expect. That's 33 workers, right, per slot. Okay. We might need more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure if this is correct. I have to keep an eye on this for a little while. Okay. Money is coming in. So now we can also, well, I'll wait for these houses to re-evolve. We also need more milk. So let's set up more milk. Let's create a gap there so I can fit another, fit another livestock farm here, here, and here for another warehouse between them. We're gonna double our milk production. This is milk. It'll be sending out. We need irrigation canals. What am I doing? This connects up to there. We'll probably need more pumps. So let's send this through. Here. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Irrigation canal. Okay. We need to send some there. And we're broke. Okay. Gotta wait for more dates to sell. We can only sell so many dates per year. But if I look at the budget now, trade was 1,360 a year. So the trade now covers the wages. Then we got plus the taxes. This game is... It's so much better. It's so much better. Just the addition of taxes and wages. I'm stressed out. It's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I did it. Yes. I was this close to losing. A request of papyrus. Okay. Requests, I think, still have no effect on the game if you don't fulfill them. There's benefits if you do fulfill them, but there's no negative effects if you ignore them. So I think that should be changed. But I was this close to actually losing the game. Right? I was this close. You can lose this game now. But because I almost lost and then I turned it around. It's like, yes. By the way, in my previous plays, there is a very efficient sort of set build. If you want to get straight to like 55 prestige, you build something like, I think it's like 27 houses or something like that. There's a specific number. You build like 30 houses. Why do we have 120 prestige? Wow. From the trade? Look at that. Once trade goes, everything takes off. You can build something like 20-something houses, evolve them twice, and you get 55 prestige, right? So this is like way too many houses. I didn't need to build villas at all. I did actually remember that, but I wanted to try not follow a formula to do it. Just do it offhand sort of thing. Let's get more milk going. Milk. Yes. Workers. Yes. Workers. That's not worth it. Okay. Milk. Yes. Workers. Good. Oh, we do need a road coming out of this. So let's send a road out this way to hook up to there, and then you can have milk. 7's worth it. Okay, milk's now coming in. I can now grab this caravanserai to grab milk from here to there. Good. That's gonna be tons more milk. Might need more caravanserai. Okay, but that should stabilize the milk supply. Are we filling up with clay? I think we're still a little short on clay. Yeah, so we definitely need one more clay pit, at least. Clay mine, rather. Get that going. We have plenty of unemployment. Fish and dates here look good. Dates here looking a little low, but that caravanserai is still bringing things around. I think we still do max it out, right? Can it clear the dates in time before the next harvest? One dude trying his best. I think he can do it before the next harvest. Or at least mostly do it. Yeah, he can. Okay, good. Is everything stabilizing now? We're still short on ceramics. Right, we need to get more ceramics going. Still more missing resources. Yes. So clay mine. There we go. All right. And with this unemployment, didn't need to delete these. Let's throw that there. That there. Forgot. Didn't need to delete those. Let's resume our monument building. Let's go to brickworks. No, wait. Clay mines first. Clay mine. How is this set up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll do 4. Right, we got plenty of workers. Let's fill up the clay mines with employment. And then brickworks. Oh, not enough workers. I overbuilt it. Yeah, this positioning is actually kind of weird. If I get rid of this, can I move it further up? How far can it go? Ah, much better. Good. We're just short 20 workers. More people moving in. Things should stabilize as the ceramics come through. I think for the most part the ceramics workshops are running good. If I check my budget now, wages are 1,004, almost covered by the trade, but then we have taxes. Okay, so now taxes plus trade overcome wages. So this is now phase 2 of the city, right? We've gone from phase 1 of the city to phase 2 of the city. Phase 3 of the city is when taxes exceed wages, right? That's a big deal. That's the big reward that we're chasing, when taxes exceed wages, which requires, most likely, much higher level villas, which will require copper jewelry and priests. Copper jewelry, we can actually now manufacture by ourselves. And instead of importing the copper to turn into jewelry, we can mine for it, so we're paying wages instead of imports. Now, if I look at the industry, copper mine costs 250, produces copper. I don't know. This takes up... Yeah, okay. So then we need a warehouse. It can probably go... that just fine. Dirt road. We can start storing up copper. Which one's copper? Is that copper? That's bricks. That's copper. Okay, so we can start manufacturing copper there, but we're actually short on employees. Have most of our houses evolved? Do we need more houses? We have plenty of milk, we have plenty of bread. I might want to just boost up our population. So let us do just that. No. Trying to be a little bit... Probably can pull that off. Okay. Squeeze in more houses like this. Okay. That should allow us to set up some copper production. Bringing the copper over here will be a task. We'll probably need tons of caravanserais. So we need to bring the copper over to somewhere closer to the villas. Because we could kind of use that. Let's go warehouse. Yeah, this is going to be receiving copper. Okay, we're getting workers. Let's hit you for... This is quite a journey. Here to here. Then you... We wait a while to offset from here. To here. Okay. So that offsets the two caravans. More workers are coming in rather, so we can go ahead and build more copper mines. Okay. Let's do that. Good. They're all touching. Good. They're all maxed. Yeah. Okay, good. So that's 4 copper mines to bring copper over. Then we set up a warehouse. Here. Now this should be fine. This is going to hold copper jewelry. And we can set up copper workshops right here. Okay, this back road so they can access the copper quicker, and then we can do that on the same side. Good. Ah, good, good, good. Is this worth the price now? I would say this is a much, much better game now. Much better. It's a small change, but it is significant. There are, I think, 15 campaign missions and now sandbox modes as well. I'm not a personal fan of sandbox, but 15 campaign missions is okay. If you get this on sale, I think it'll be worth it. Oh, those houses worked out. Good. Is everything... Are we still low on ceramics? Wow. We have enough clay, but then still not max clay. Let's really try boost this up. Clay mine, can I fit another? Fit it there. Golden Matthew, thank you so much. Ceramic workshop. Ceramic workshop. Let's try get this going. Okay. And another clay mine won't hurt. Okay. Need so much ceramics. So much. Okay, fine. All of this is coming in. Okay, and then they need priests. Priests is just a service. Do they need anything? I don't think priests need anything, but let me just check. If I throw down the priest quarters right here, they need nothing. Okay, so send the priest through and then have a market, standard market right here for copper. And we can get these houses evolved. And the reward for evolving this, look at this. Tax goes from 7 to 31? 7 to 31? Really? Wait, no, it goes from 7 to 11. Okay, okay. These numbers are sometimes confusing. So here, wait, no, it goes up. Oh no, it is 31. Once they all move in. An envoy from Memphis has just arrived. They would like to start trading with you. We should start negotiations. Okay, I still have to do it. They're not going to open trade with me. 7 to 31 taxes. I am being rewarded for my copper efforts. That means our taxes should be shooting up from this evolution. Okay, all of these are still manufacturing. Let me just try and stabilize our copper workshops here. These guys are the townsfolk, so we got plenty of them to use. Is this the max amount of copper we can get? I think maybe I can fit one there. Nope. Can you rotate the map? I actually don't know if you can rotate. I don't think you can. Can you? How do you rotate in this game? Okay, that works though. Now that is not in range though, right? We need to have it here instead. A request. They need 26 units of fish. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. So this warehouse is now going to accept copper to go out. The road goes up to there. This connects to there. This connects to there. Okay. I'm going to remove that building. So this is, I think, the max copper I can mine. So now I need to reset this. You're going from there to there. Wait, no. Cancel everything. Clear your path. You're going from here to here. And then you are going from here. Then when the guy crosses the bridge... Actually, no. To even it out, when the guy reaches here, that's when I send the second one, because then they're evenly spread out. When he hits about here, that's when I send the second caravan. Okay, about there. There. There we go, carrying 20. Bring the copper back. These guys still making some of that. Good. So most of these houses should have evolved. Oh, some of them don't have enough desirability. We got to get those statues down. If I look at my budget now, taxes are 1,003, wages are 2,000. So it totals 600 profit. 600 profit. So now I need to help these houses evolve by throwing down these mega statues, which cost tons of money. There we go, yes. Become money. Good. Atruga, thank you so much. What's this music considered? This music is not historically accurate. It's just nice. Some people complained that there's use of piano in this. How's the monument coming along? Okay, okay. Can support more clay, I think. But it's just about right. Okay. I don't think we can get more copper than this without importing. I'm not sure if this is enough to support our current housing. I think everything did evolve. Where's the filters again for housing? Show appeal, show pollution. Yeah, pollution's too high here. That's fine. Oh, some of these have too much pollution to evolve, right? So to deal with pollution, you want large gardens. This is a little close. Maybe small gardens will work. Oh, I'm broke. Okay. That worked though. Okay. With all these houses evolved, let's have a look. Taxes are now 1,800. Almost covering our wages by itself. And with a few more people moving in, it's gonna actually be very close. Next level, you see this? It goes from 31 to 77. There's so much reward. These houses are now paying 11. Next level is 30 if I give them beer and administration, which is much harder to do. And they also need some desirability there. But I think I got all of these evolved to second level. Yes, wait, I think a couple here have not enough desirability. Okay, down this way. Some of these houses, a bit hard to tell them apart. Okay, there we go. Look at budget now, 1,892. Like, if I cut back on some industry, make things a bit more efficient, like, we're overproducing quite a bit. I could actually, like, we have way too much milk, right? If I remove that building. I'm not sure how long it takes to tick over. Wages. Yeah, wages for townspeople pretty low considering we don't use that many, right? House level, taxes, wages. It's a nice breakdown here. House level, the taxes you get from that level. The wages that group pays. We have to pay that group wages, rather. Okay. So if I wanted to... I mean, we could try and keep things efficient. Or we could probably try set up another trade route and just stabilize that. But having the taxes exceed wages... I don't think this takes library and ceremonial items. If I recall setting up the big residences, they require meat and furniture. But the first level pays 119? Yeah, we're paying wages to just those who are working. So there's a few ways you can cheese around it, but this is much better than before. 119 for the first level. Okay, they need meat and furniture. So if I need meat, I can produce my own meat. He said. Furniture, we need to import from Assur, which we don't have enough, or Sais, which we don't have enough. So we actually can't source any furniture right now. So we actually cannot build residences. So the next step here is to raise prestige significantly. So using our surplus employment, we should now focus on actually trying to get this completed. Does it say how much it needs total? Oh, this needs some stone? Okay. We're building the wrong monument. Yeah, not a problem. We should be building the temple first, not the palace. At this point, we can focus on this. Okay. Let me try boost up production here. So we need clay mines. Squeezing these in around are a little tricky, but be able to do it. Fit 2 there. Fit 1 there. Okay. Let's send a dirt road up to there, and then we have brickworks all in range of that. Okay. Not enough workers. Okay. Let me put these people in first and see how many people we need. Okay, so now we're focusing on delivering 2,500 bricks into this monument. Didn't realize this monument needed tablets and stone. We've been building entirely the wrong monument. Get this one going. Okay. Boost up population. Yeah, we need a few more people. I'll just squeeze in houses where they can fit. If I just remove those, I can actually squeeze in 3 houses instead. I know it's less pretty, but it works a bit better. Move those houses. Squeeze in house, house, house. Okay. That should bring in enough people. Oh, this is not getting any water or ceramics? Wait, it should be getting ceramics. It's not getting water. Wait, no. It does. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's good. By the way, you can still do the cheesy thing of just spamming up some houses. Right, there's very little penalty for this as far as I know. It's supposed to hit your prestige, but... I don't think it does hit it all that much. These houses now providing 76, that's providing 50. Okay. Yeah, that will take a while. So, to raise prestige even further, without the monuments, like, we need to get at least some source of furniture, that's 300. Getting to 300 prestige from here, kinda hard. What other trade routes do we have? Selling clothes, we can't manufacture clothes. Which other trade route unlocked? That one's at 200, which could be beer. Okay, we might be able to produce beer. This one, who seals and gold jewelry. Seals are actually something we can set up. Seals are manufactured from stone. So we just need to bridge over here. Does it need a road connection? I don't think it needs a road connection. Let's go industry. Stone mine. Stone mine. I go... Stone mine. Stone mine. That's where trade comes from. Dirt road. Warehouse. Old stone. And then we go to seal workshop. Warehouse. Seals. And then a small trade port. which is going to be... Trade ports need a accept none button. Or just default to accept none. It'll be better than this. Maybe default to accept all still makes sense, but... Okay, this is gonna be for seals only. So we can boost our trade and money making, which does boost our prestige. This... Wait, no, seals require... We can't do this. This requires aristocracy. Okay, so we can't have that going. Alright. I thought those took townsfolk. So how do we raise our prestige from here? Ceremonial items, library. Beer. Administration. Administration requires... tablets. Tablet manufacturing requires... townsfolk. Okay, we can evolve these houses. We need beer and tablet manufacturing. That we can do. Let's set up beer first. Crop farm. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, barley. Warehouse. Between the 3. Dirt road. Okay. Irrigation. Need a bit more. Irrigation pumps along here. Good. Irrigation canal. Good. Oh, request of furniture. Ah, we can't do that. Okay, and then dirt road coming out this. This is for beer production, so we send the dirt road out that way. Barley. Barley. Okay. And we can just remove all this. That will be our tablet export when we get to it. Aristocrats working in a stone mine? No, they work in the tablet workshop thing. So how are we gonna do this? Beer. It's the last thing that needs to be distributed like that. So I think we do just have a bit of an opening here. This is where a poor market will be. A road will come out the back into a warehouse. Right next to it. And this warehouse will be accepting beer. Okay, they're growing barley. Then we need beer production, which means we need a warehouse here. This dirt road goes along like that. This is accepting barley. Wilkinson, thank you so much. Barley. Bringing down. This one is accepting barley. Sending out. We'll need a caravanserai. It's a short trip, so one should do. From there to there. Okay. And then we need beer workshops. Is it food? Breweries. This takes townsfolk, which we have plenty of. This is probably too much, but sure, whatever. This is gonna have 2. Okay, good. This can access from that. This is all on the back network here. Barley's coming in. Beer is being brewed. Look at that go. Tablets, administration. Also, we do need decorations. So I need to reform this somewhat. How do I reform this? I forgot these houses do need decorations. Like, I want to maintain... Like, I have to rebuild the whole block, I think. This Plaza the Roads... Oh, wait. Do we have... There's no plazas in this game, right? Do stone roads help? For example, here, there's no decorations. Yeah, stone roads don't do anything. The road menu? The road menu. Decorative road, there we go. Decorative road 1? How good is this? Good enough. Perfect. Okay, this actually works. Thank you. just fill this out. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Forgot about these. I forgot about plazas. Enough. Mostly it's 4. Pretty effective. Alright, so that's set up there. Beer is coming in. Beer is now very much in stock. Let's distribute beer. Beer can go out. Then we just need administration. So I need to... Maybe I can set it up back here? If I get rid of that building. I can have administration set up here. This will have 2 dudes. Probably don't need... Okay. You'll be walking here. You'll be walking here. Then we just need a warehouse exactly behind it. This is going to be holding tablets. And tablets need clay. So we need industry tablet workshops. I don't know how many, but these take townsfolk. Okay. Use up the townsfolk. I might have to make something a little bit more efficient elsewhere. Or just spam houses. I can spam houses. What am I doing? It's fine. Then we just need lots of clay mines. The road up to there. Yes. Worker. 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 Okay. And oh no, we're low on people. There's no penalty to do this right now. So, just gonna do that. Give me people. Like, watch our prestige. It's 181. If I do this, there's not nearly enough prestige. Oh, did they change it? Let's see, let's see. Did they make it more massive? I hope so. It used to be like, you spam all these houses, and then it barely changes anything. They went from 181 to... Oh wait, are these houses actually evolving now? Maybe this is counteracting it. Is this going out? Oh yeah, this is distributing, so the houses are evolving. Okay. So it's just counteracting. That's fine. I'll do another test of that prestige in a bit. Can we manufacture enough of this? We're manufacturing quite a lot, but I'm not sure if we can get it out fast enough. But if we can get our prestige to... $200, we can sell beer. right? If we get prestige to 200, we can sell beer, which should help get our prestige to something else. Alternatively, we can just wait for this monument to finish, which it's done 500 of 2,500. Okay, is our beer keeping up? I think not, right? Missing resources. Could do with more barley, I think. Let's do a crop farm here. That's it. Okay. Boost up barley a little bit, because some of these are missing resources. That will probably allow me to support another brewery. No, not bakery, brewery. Okay. Bit more barley, bit more beer all around. These houses looking nice. Taxes up to 22. So if I look at budget now, so taxes are 2.4, wages have gone up to 3.5. The total balance right now is just 360. Okay, so it's not so great. It's not so great. We're getting 35 taxes from the slums. Slums really don't pay much at all, do they? So the problem right now is I can't build residences because they need furniture. But to get furniture, I need to have enough prestige to buy furniture. But the lowest prestige for that is 300. So I'm about to hit 200 prestige, which will allow me to sell beer. But okay, we're gonna have to set up a beer industry somewhere. I guess I can just stick it up here. Right, if I throw down, I'll just prepare for it. A port. Here. Have a warehouse. New trade opportunities, yes. So 30 beer. Oh. Yeah, we dropped prestige, so we can't open it again. But we don't lose already opened trade routes. So this is going here. This is going to hold beer. This trade port is only for beer. If we can get to 300 prestige, we can then using up all our townsfolk. Open up the furniture trade route. So let's go farm. Deliver all this barley. Okay. Barley. Okay, we have now too many people. So this beer over here, probably not stable. Quite a lot's coming in. Oh, not enough tablets going out either. So it's a little wobbly, our level 4 housing. With tablets and stuff. Is it missing resources? No, it's pretty balanced, it's just not enough. And not a lot of room to work back here. But it's okay. So that's so we're floating around just over 200 prestige. Alright, not enough townsfolk. We can cut back a bit on workers there. What else are townsfolk working in? Breweries, right? We're struggling to keep up there. Is it just breweries? Alright, these guys all take townsfolk as well. I can't cut back any of this. This is where we need to stock up beer there so that we can actually open the trade route. How much do they want to open the trade route? Which one was it? Yeah, this one. 30. We need 30 beer to open this trade route. Okay. This game is so much better. Alternatively, we have lots of unemployment. So we're floating at about like 208. If I get rid of these buildings here, get rid of these slums, how much prestige can we get? It's a decent amount. We went from 208 to like 215. We gained like 7 prestige from deleting those slums. I'm not sure if that's been affected by the new hard difficulty, because that affects it by, what was it, 5 or 10%? I think it was 5 or 10%. But yeah, it felt not enough before. Oh, we can do this. Yeah. We have copper jewelry things going around. Yeah. Yeah, we have plenty of barley, we just don't have enough townsfolk. I don't think I can cut back on townsfolk anywhere. I could probably fit a couple more houses. I know. Villas. And then we just throw down some of those statues. Good. Okay. That should get those breweries working. We're at 16. Okay. Yeah, I think we're maintaining the copper stuff okay. I can probably fit a house here and here. Good. Okay. Once one of these monuments completes, by the way, it really does just blow up. I built them in the most space-efficient spot, but squeezing all these clay pits and stuff around here is actually a bit of a pain. Maybe I should have had it more close to the open areas, because you can't build clay pits on these dry tiles. We're at 1,700. Oh. Okay. It's coming along. Like, maybe if I don't know how many bricks were put into this palace. I should have realized the palace was not bricks only. This one's bricks only. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so these houses moved in, I think, yes. So these breweries are now working, good. This is almost enough. We only needed 30. Let's go ahead and open that trade route. And then it was Susa. We want to sell beer. We can sell 60 a year. That's quite a lot. 60 beer a year? But that should boost our trade, which should boost our prestige. Because currently we're getting, from trade, 68 prestige. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Do we sell any? Did I set this up correctly? Susa. Beer. 60. We haven't sold any. This is correct, right? I think it's correct. I'm not sure if we're gonna be making... We don't have... Oh, we have some surplus townspeople. Great. Let's just put them to work. More beer. Thank you. Just need to confirm that this is...
I need another job. Maybe bricks are easier to clean after a crash than barley.
I'm actually very impressed with this. The writing is just kind of good. It's okay. The writing's kind of good. But there's a different voice line for every carrier based on what they are carrying. Right? This guy's carrying barley, so he talks about barley. Let's try to get a beer guy.
You can look, but no touching and no tasting my beer.
Right? It's a different voice line for every resource. That's actually impressive. So they made it better? Yes. We almost lost the game, which is perfect, because it was impossible to lose before. But we recovered from a near loss, which is that great sense of achievement, right? You can't just plop monuments down at the start and get tons of prestige because there's taxes and wages. So our taxes are now at about 3,000, wages are 3,800. We've just started a second trade route, so we're now making a decent profit now. They improved it pretty quickly, it seems. It's like 6 weeks since release, isn't it? I think it's been 6 weeks since release to the 1.1 update. I would say this has significantly improved the game. Significantly, like by a good amount. There's some things that are still weird. Like, I think when you destroy things right now, you get 90% refunded. I think that should be tied to difficulty. I think it should be like 90% on easy, but it should be maybe 10% or 20% on hard, right? Because right now it's kind of weird because you can go to like the roads that the starting roads in your city and delete them and get money. It's weird. It's weird that you can do that, especially on hard difficulty. Anyway, you see this trade going up, which means our prestige is going up. I'm not sure if we can hit 300. It's so hard to hit 300 to open the basic trades. Like, what can we even import right now? We can import stone, ivory, copper. Oh, we can import wood. My bad. My bad. We can import wood. So if we want to do that... I really didn't see it. I can extend this. I can throw down a warehouse here. This is going to be for wood. And then we can... New trade opportunities. Wait, which one? Oh, another source of wood. I thought this one was the wood one. I didn't realize we could already trade wood. And now we can also sell meat, which is great. So wood can be turned into furniture. We import wood. We also need to generate meat. Then we can set up some residences. All right. We've got it going. I didn't realize we could import wood already. I think I just missed it. So we're importing wood. So this one here is gonna trade with meat and wood. And we're gonna need another warehouse here. Just in range. This one is gonna be meat. Oh, so what are the prices on these things? Meat is 61. Beer is 43. Dates are 35. Meat is gonna be one of our best exports. I think 61. So let me... Have I set it to sell already? Sell all the meat. So I think we are maxing beer sales here. Sell all the meat. Buy all the wood. Wait, where's cheaper? Here, 33. So we'll buy the wood from the cheaper source. There we go. To compensate for that, let us set up some livestock farms here. So the wood's there. I can set up livestock farm. Livestock farm. Dirt road. Dirt road. I think I can irrigate that. Irrigation pump. A little tricky, but I think this works. Okay. Irrigation canal. Hook these up. Irrigate here. Have sheep pastures set up. Sheep pastures set up. Now, butchers are townsfolk. So we'll be a little short. Where's the... Is it here? Butchers. We just have a couple going. So meat can be processed into there and we can actually start selling meat. Great. Townsfolk. Getting more of them is a bit of a pain. Can I just have another row back here? I think I can actually. For meat and dates. If I just do a villa thing here, where I have a row of villas. Have this road connect up like that. I think I need to remove one building so I can fit a standard market for dates and for fish. And then just cover this route here. Bring in more townsfolk. Might need more decorations. We actually have a good amount of money now. $300. We got it. Now we can sell those seals. But I just want to properly sell meat right now. Alright, things are taking off. Things are taking off. Once we hit 250, we opened up a new trade opportunity. Okay, more of these guys are coming in. We're gonna need quite a lot of butchers here. How much meat can we sell per year? 60? I'll probably actually need like 3 butchers, right? Maxed out, and I think that produces about 60. Because the beer we're actually maxing. Okay, monument coming along. So I think this monument would have been done about now if I started on it rather than built this. So imagine that's boosting our prestige by quite a bit. So now we have meat, we have timber. I need to set up a... Let's create a path through here. I need to set up... my slums again. Okay. Okay, because right now I'm deprioritizing prestige and reprioritizing getting residences for the taxes. If I look at my taxes now, taxes are 3,000, wages are 4,000, trade is 5,300. Trade is now bringing in 170 prestige. Good. I think we are selling meat. We've sold 8 meat. Okay, meat's coming in. With meat coming in, we can... Oh, we're still short on townsfolk. Have these moved in? Yes. So what do we need? We need to distribute these up that way. And they also need this. Can this guy reach? He can. Wow. Okay. That should evolve these houses. Some of these walking distances are really far. Don't I need to assign market walkers? I did. They're going. Just waiting for a priest. There he goes.
Thank you, God, for creating creating this marvelous city.
Okay. This also brings these... Yeah, one evolution is hugely profitable. It goes from 11 to... no, it goes from... not much to 11, then 16 to 44 townsfolk. So just one evolution is actually huge. These are... some of these are max level. And they pay 30. So like here, level 3 is 11 in tax, level 4 is 30 in tax. So they do now pay for themselves, which is great. Yeah, trade is looking good. Trade is 5-3, so the total balance at the end is 4-2 profit. We need to have a warehouse. Yeah, this is going to be grabbing the timber to bring it away from the dock. Caravanserai. Timber. It's over there. And then we need carpenters. Let's just get one for now, so we can do that. At a warehouse for furniture. We also need a warehouse for meat. Bring that over. Caravanserai. Meat. From there to there. Okay, so we got meat and furniture. And we can actually then... I'm not going to build anything proper right now. Let's just support a single residence. Which requires some decorations and meat and furniture. It's standard market? No, it is luxurious market. Luxurious market. Meat. Furniture. Distribute that. And we need lots of decorations. I have my favorite statues. Need a lot of statues. Oh, they actually got some furniture. Not enough of those dudes. Can we cut back anywhere? We're actually a little low on this. I guess we cut back on beer production. There we go. That should cover things. This reduces our exports a little bit, but it keeps everything stable. We actually need, like, quite a few of these guys. Villa. Juice. Okay. I squeeze in another villa here and there. A little tricky. Good. Because we need more copper jewelry. Okay. Is this actually getting any meat? Wait, why is no meat being brought over? What have I got wrong? This is storing meat. Did I not? Meat from here. Meat to... Oh, I set it to the wrong warehouse, did I? That's correct. Wait. Oh, wait. I didn't set this one to do that. Okay. Some of these options can be a little bit wobbly. But okay. If we can get a single residence, I want to see this 119 in taxes in action. Bring the meat over.
Maybe we should carry something less cruel. How about oats?
Oh, I see what the joke he was making there. Perhaps we should carry something less cruel. How about oats? Because right now he's carrying goats. Alright, this beautiful residence is in. Next level pays 300 in taxes. Just one. Just one. But let's bring these people in. So we can actually get a functioning residence. 119 in taxes. So like, right now we have... Taxes are 3, 5, 4, 5... Not sure how many of these residences we can support. But let's set up just a few. Just a few. Like 4. Oh, I should have the roads just decorative. Okay. We actually have a good amount of money. That's really expensive. Okay. Spending it a bit. Up to there. Up to there. Alright. So we've got 4 residences. And this is going to pay, because it's 120 each, it's going to be for 480 in taxes. Just don't know if I can keep up on the furniture. So I'm gonna need another carpenter. I need to keep that going. Can I get more townsfolk from anywhere? I'm not sure if some of these are devolving because we ran out of copper jewelry. We're just really short on townsfolk. What am I doing? I can just put another row right here. What? I could have just done that long time. I didn't realize that was just there. Okay. Keep the copper jewelry going. Oh, this is full. We can bring more copper down. Just need another caravanserai. Just put that there. Okay. Go ahead and grab copper from here to here. Okay, bring copper over. I'll probably need one more copper workshop to keep all this stable. This just requires decorations. We're not swimming in money, so let's just do that. I'm broke. Alright, we'll wait for the money to come in. We're just short on townsfolk, but we have these guys all moved in. So if I look at taxes now, it's up to 3.8. Look at that. These guys paying 120 tax each. Good for the prestige as well. But see, I've now gotten these residences and I'm being rewarded for it. 120 in taxes. It was hard to get these going. We've been recording for 2 hours and we've only just set up these residences. This thing, is this almost done? It needs another 900? Wait, there's 97 bricks sat in here. Oh, we have bricks coming in faster than it can actually construct. It's actually constantly building now. Okay, that's good. So now, I think it is actually safe to like just speed up the game. Are we getting those townsfolk in? Getting some money in. We need to get these It's October. I'm in debt now. Okay, it's fine. But doing this should get my wages to be above... my taxes to be above wages, which is the third phase of the city that I want to get to. We're running out of townsfolk, so things are shutting down. But is this almost done? That's almost done. How do I fix the fish problem? There's not a lot of flat fishing coast here. Mostly over here. I guess I could... Do I have enough workers? I think I have enough workers. Fishing piers. Oh, these can have more workers. I didn't realize. First, let's do this. Okay. Then we see how that goes. Just trying to keep the fish going. Dates are okay. A diet of dates and fish. I suppose that's not so bad, really. I think I need to stop sending dates for sale. Let the dates stock up here. I see here... Yeah, I can just cut back on things. Cut back on exports. It's okay. Just want to balance this. Cut back on the meat production. Okay. Okay. Cut back on this production. Alright. There we go. There we go. That's fine. We need to have that furniture come back in so we can re-evolve all of this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is 13 estates, which is just over half of how many we actually needed. But I wanted to stabilize this because 4, 5, 4, 6. Yeah, we just want to keep taxes above wages. Is this almost done? Almost done. And our prestige now is like floating around 360, 350, 370. What is currently being built? The accessories? Oh, it needs 112 for this to finish, is it? The last piece is 112? I see. There we go. Ha! And it just gives us like 200 prestige. The monument is complete. Temple complex of Assur. Main god of the Assyrian pantheon. He was considered the main god of the Assyrian Empire, under whose influence in Mesopotamia he was also often identified with Enlil, the main god of the Sumerian pantheon. That's written a bit repetitively, but new trade opportunities with 2 more cities. This is now complete. We now have the bricks go back into the other project. Looks nice. Looks nice. That's a big ziggurat. Yeah. You can totally customize the monuments, which is actually a really good point. It's just personally, it's too fiddly for me. But this monument's nice. I like the look of this one. That top really does make it good. Like, it was looking like a normal ziggurat up until there, and then it's like the crown on the top is just like, just nice. We've got all these mostly running again. A little short on furniture, that's okay. But taxes now exceed wages, so money continues to shoot up. So we've been cutting back on exports because taxes. So now, this is great, this is great. I think this is a good place to just bring this to a close. We don't need to win this mission to prove anything, because I like this game a lot more now. Way, way more. Way, way more. It's such a simple thing. It's just a simple tweak. Obviously, this block behind me is terrible. Don't look at that. This is okay. Look at this. It's just a simple tweak. Adding in taxes and wages. And it's exactly why I said that's what this game needs. Not because it is the only answer. Not because it's the only answer. A lot of people, as those of you who caught the beginning of this video, a lot of people, when I said this game could do with taxes and wages, a lot of people were like, no, this game is not supposed to be Pharaoh in Mesopotamia. Taxes and wages is what the Impression series did. This doesn't need it. The thing is, taxes and wages in the Impressions games, and in many other games, in distant kingdoms, there's maintenance cost and income from houses, right? It's in most city builders. Those exist. Let's just reference the Impressions games. Taxes and wages exist in the Impressions games for a reason, right? It solves a problem, right? It solves a problem. Oh, that's a filter. Right? Taxes and wages solves a gameplay problem. So, if you don't have taxes and wages, there's a problem. You can solve that problem any way you like. It doesn't have to be taxes and wages. But a problem, for example, that we discovered is that evolving houses only punished you because it cost more money to maintain them by importing all the resources. So, the main goal of the game, which is evolving houses, just made it more difficult for you. So what you actually wanted to do was to just have everything as shacks, evolve everything in as one shot as possible, hit all the targets, win the mission, move on. Right? That's what I ended up doing. You could win missions just like that. Like, I had all the estates just barren. It's like, okay, it's time to win. Just stock up on all the resources, distribute it, win the mission. Unsustainable. Because there's no point in sustaining the evolved houses. It just costs money. It just makes the game harder for yourself. So without taxes, for example, these, now, I want to keep them all maintained because they're paying 120 tax, right? I want to keep them all evolved. They're not evolved. I want them evolved. So quick, produce more furniture, get more meat so I can get that money. I'll actually cut back on exports to keep them evolved because the taxes are so good. These things are paying 31 tax each. I want to keep them evolved, right? Looking at our budget here, it's not stable because I'm not paying attention, but taxes are counteracting wages, right? The third phase of a city in a game like this is when taxes cover wages entirely. So all exports are just pure profit, right? That's when you really start to get rich, right? That's where things really explode and then you can boom from there. So without tax and wages, you have that problem where there's no positive incentive to evolve houses, right? Which is terrible because that's the point of the game, right? People said, when I said, oh, evolving the estates just served no purpose, they said, well, yeah, it serves a purpose. It says right here, you need them. That's not a this is not a purpose. This is a checklist. It didn't incentivize me to do it, right? It's just do those things and win the mission, move on, right? Don't enjoy yourself. Like, of course, people can enjoy the little min-maxing and stuff like that, but the game before this was, ironically, very easy because you could never lose the game. But also, to win the missions, you needed to min-max insanely because the maps were all a little small to constrict the size and add the difficulty, right? So it just became a frustrating experience. Now, the main change is the taxes and wages. I'm incentivized to evolve houses. I get rewarded for evolving houses. I want to keep them evolved so my city looks beautiful and I can look at it and it's like, oh, look at this. Everything's lovely and evolved and I'm making so much money from doing it. And it feels great. It feels really good. It feels really nice. There's still, yeah, I would tie the refund mechanic to difficulty. What else would I change? I would make the spamming of the prestige hit from shacks even harsher. So for example, now I'm floating around 500 prestige. If I spam, let's say, you can see this behind my head, this many houses. This is, I would consider a lot of shacks because I know. No, the settlers are lost. I would change these pop-ups to not be so freak. I know! I'm trying to fix the problem, but the pop-up keeps getting in the way. Okay. So we're floating at like 480, 490. Right? Let's get these guys moved in and see how it affects our prestige. You can see the prestige up there. It's still pretty minimal. Right? Okay, it's 482 now. 481. If I just destroy everything. All of those shacks was 5 prestige. That's not harsh enough. That should be like 50 prestige. Or at least 20 prestige, right? It should be like, you know, quadruple. All those shacks, for all that population I could spam, was 5 prestige. Right? It's like it doesn't matter. Right? Spamming shacks doesn't matter right now. 15 or 20. Yeah, I think 20 would have been fair. Like 1 prestige per shack sort of thing on an average, right? That would make sense. Losing 1 prestige per shack. Like we're going like one of these estates more than covers it, right? So I would make some things a little harsher, especially for the hard difficulty. People often said, oh, just because you're having an easy time doesn't mean it's an easy game for everyone. That's what difficulty levels are for. And they added a hard difficulty, and I want it to be hard, right? I think they should add a very hard difficulty. Make the penalties and stuff double what hard is. You know, I think they should add in less refund on destroying things. And I think they should increase the prestige hit of having low-level housing. Like, add that onto hard or onto a very hard difficulty. I would appreciate that. If you want the chill experience, there's easy. No problem. That's there. That's already there. Some people say, oh, I'm asking for a hard mode. I want the game to be harder. But what about the people who want to chill? The reason why I'm not asking for things so people can chill is because it's already in the game. A lot of people sort of get confused about that. When I say add in more difficulty, I don't mean get rid of easy mode. I mean add in a very hard mode, right? Easy mode, stay. I think there should be a very easy mode. Make the game even easier. But I think easy is already pretty easy in this game, right? But I want very hard mode, and I'm asking for very hard because it doesn't exist. It's not there. There is an easy mode. I don't have to ask for it. It's there. Okay, clear? Me asking to make the game more difficult does not mean get rid of easy mode. It means add in something new. Okay. Okay. When I ask for something, it does not mean I want to get rid of something. I need to be so specific when I talk about this game because people just misconstrue everything I say, right? But I can say, as a whole, this game, way better now. Way better. I think there should be a penalty for unemployment. You know, when it pops up and says people are moving out of your city, it doesn't mean one house lost beer. Like, I think unemployment should mean people stop moving in, at least. And above 20% unemployment, they should just move out. Like, anyone over 20% should just move out. You shouldn't be able to build, you shouldn't be able to stockpile unemployment like that. Unrest might be nice, but it might be complicated to implement. I think it should just be you can get to a maximum of 20% unemployment. Beyond that, a message pops up saying people refuse to move in. That way the population goal becomes more meaningful. It can't just be 25,000 squatters. It's got to be at least 80% of that need to be working, right? It adds more meaning to the population goal. And just change it so that on hard difficulty, okay, doesn't have to be for all the difficulties, on hard difficulty, make it so that when you hit 20% unemployment, people stop moving in. If it goes above, people move out. Right? The jobs are coming. Just wait in your home, please. So, like, it will give more meaning to population. You say at normal. I think it can be different. It can be like at 40% for normal, 20% for hard. Right? It can be a gradient, right? 20% feels hard already. 20% unemployment is not that much unemployment. Like right now, we have 100% unemployed for, what are these guys called? Aristocracy. We have 100% unemployed. In the Impressions games, the aristocracy, the patricians did not work. But here they do, right? Like the estates, it should just say, no, you can't have more aristocrats. So you don't get the tax money unless you provide jobs. Right? It feels more meaningful. Right? Just imagine, I built all those estates, and it's like, I only get some of them because, you know, 80% of them don't have jobs. So I only get 20% of the aristocrats I want, which means I only get 20% of the tax from those estates. Right? If you have 0 jobs, no one moves in. right? But providing jobs is not complicated. We needed aristocrats to start manufacturing seals, right? So I just set up a seal industry, and then the aristocrats will move in. It just makes it feel more meaningful. It's not particularly difficult. It's a little bit more difficult, but it adds a lot more meaning to your population when 80% of them have to be working. Or let's say on normal, 50% of them have to be working. Or on easy, 20% of them have to be working. Yeah, so on easy mode, like I think it should be, you can have 80% unemployment. Right? Things like that. Things like that. It's not necessarily making the game more difficult. It is giving what already exists in the game more meaning, right? Because as we saw today, evolving the houses now feels like it means something. Building this monument felt like it means more than before. Because what I did before was I just set up the monument, sped up the game, holding E, by the way, until the monument completes. I get 200 prestige, open the trade route, speed up the game, 100,000 cash. Nothing felt like it meant anything, right? It just didn't mean anything, right? That's what I did before. And yeah, people said, oh, you're exploiting, you're just choosing to play like that, so you're having a bad experience. If it's a bad experience, I shouldn't be able to do it, right? I should be penalized for trying to play the game badly, right? That's why I said there's no wrong way to play a game. If it's the wrong way to play a game, I shouldn't be allowed to do it in the first place. Right? I didn't design this monument, but it still felt like completing it meant something. Because of wages, I can't just have this brick industry here, because the brick industry is draining my cash. Right? This is costing me money. It ticks down because of this. And I almost lost the game because I set this up first. Right? So yeah. It's all pretty good now, yeah? Like, I have not given this game a review score. I don't really do that. But whatever score it had before, just adding in taxes and wages, and a few nice little UI improvements, and everything has voice lines now, to an impressive degree. To an impressive degree. Like, this has more variety in voice lines than the Impressions games, right? The writing could be better. Like, it's not as... And the voice acting could also be better, but I said before that this game could benefit from some voice acting for the characters, but I don't expect it, because it's like a two-man indie team. It's expensive doing voice acting, right? You know, none of the voice lines are like, you know, my supplies sold like hotcakes. I'm going back to the bazaar for more. To the marsh we march for the reeds we need. There are simply not enough workers in this city. Right? It's not quite as iconic as that, but the fact that the haulers and the caravanserai have a different voice line depending on the resource they're carrying, that's actually impressive. That's how you take something the Impressions games did and make it a bit better. Right? Like, the writing and the voice acting could be better, but it's not bad. Just to be clear, it's not bad. It's still pretty good. It's just not as good as the Impressions games, but the variety is better, right? Right? So, like, if I click on the dates guy,
Those birds are getting a little too close to my dates.
right? Also, please add a separate audio slider for voices. Please. I want to boost up the voices above everything else. There's currently no audio slider for just the voices. Please add in a voice slider. I think they also did some other minor improvements, like the UI now has UI scale in the options menu, I think, which I think is new. UI scale can go up to 2, but requires a restart. That's fine. Like, you can double the size of the UI, which is great. They added like a little bit of extra information on the UI. It's nice. Like whatever, like I was saying about review scores, whatever score it had before, because of all of this, I would actually increase it by 2 points. Like if the score was out of 10, if the score was out of 10, I think what the game is now is 2 points higher than whatever it was reviewed before. If someone gave it a 6, I think it's an 8. If someone gave it a 7, I think it's a 9. Like, it is significantly different. At first glance, not much seems to have changed. But it fundamentally changes the entire gameplay experience. 12 out of 10. I don't think anyone was giving this 10 out of 10 before. Most of the reviews I saw were giving it a 6. I think PC Gamer... See, when you get to actual reviewers, they're so clever with their writing. What PC Gamer said was the gameplay mechanics and the rewards you get are too austere for how stern the rewards you get are too austere for the sternness of the gameplay mechanics. It said something like that. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's exactly what I was trying to say. The rewards were not worth the hassle, essentially. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. That I spent 2 hours saying that one sentence. I spent 2 hours saying that one sentence in my previous videos. But here, it feels so much better. I think I've made my point clear. And I think over the last 2.5 hours, you've gotten my point. I can recommend this now. I can recommend this now. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. I'd like more. I just wish this all happened in early access. I just wish it was in early access. That's the main reason why I judged it so harshly on release, because it was release. When you release a game, you are saying, this is feature complete. If you have a day one roadmap, well, sorry. I can't judge what's going to happen. Right? It's like trying to give a review score to a game that hasn't actually released, right? You can't. If they just released it in early access, it would have gone down much better. Anyway, I think that's good, yeah? I think that covers everything. I think you get it. Hopefully I was clear enough. Please don't try to misconstrue anything I said. Please ask a question before accusing me of something. Please. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, please do check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/Gamerzak. Direct support means we run fewer ads on YouTube. And $1 a month is far more than any ad revenue a viewer could provide. So it more than covers. $1 a month more than covers what you could support a channel with. Join us on social medias. Links down below. Use the Humble Bundle referral link, gamerzak.com/humble. Buy a game, support the channel. Using that link supports the channel. gamerzak.com/shop. Some self-promo. Okay, good. If you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.